Hi YouTube, this is Retta. How are you today? This is a painting I'm working on. I'm nowhere near done. It's a rough draft, but I'm kind of working on something. I'm doing Bill Cosby. I meant to do on Monday to see what it was because I know a few months back I did a second read on Bill Cosby, and at that time I didn't see him going to jail. I seen him, going to use illness or something to kind of avoid jail, like hospitalization or something to kind of avoid jail. But today I seen him get taken out with handcuffs, and that was like really unreal for me. I think I kind of been very emotionally detached from this situation. I don't know why. I'm always different. I always kind of think things differently, and I think for it's like a one other piece of our childhood that's a closed chapter that never to be opened. And I understand that these are, I think we grew up in a time back then. I think other people my age will kind of understand where we didn't know too much about these stars' lives. We didn't know too much. We had our gossip magazine that gave us a glimpse, but nothing like, there is now. We have the reality shows, we have, TMZ that's, dives in. We didn't really have that. We had the Inquirer and the Star back in our day. So we really didn't get to know these people, So I think that kind of made us look at these people like the Cosby Show, Mr. Huxtable, like that person. Like he could never, even though he played other parts and he had other shows and he has like didn't he have like Little John and all these different things. To us, he would always be Dr. Huxtable. And I mean, before that, he was a comedy. He was a comedian, and he was there with Richard Pryor, and he did. But that's not what generation I grew up with. I just remember him as Dr. Huxtable. So, to see all of this, this legacy, this thoughts of all this that he kind of brought us. He was such a large part of my childhood, my growing up, from the Cosby Show to the different world, and and mind you, his family had all of our colors. I think that was like one of the only kind of TV shows that incorporated a family with all, because people of color in our families, there's everybody. We have every color. We have from the lightest light to the darkest darks in most of our families. So that was something that we could all, and even though a lot of us weren't living like the Huxtables, it was nice to see that. It was nice to see, you know, um, them living well and educated. And I'm sure how many people went to college because of the different world and all that. So, not to say what he did or did, what he did was acceptable or nothing. It's just like a mourning period of a part of our childhood, a part of ourselves that we kind of, dealt with. And then, I think back to, I'm trying to understand, okay, he gave the, first of all, what kind of lawyers did he have? Because I thought I remembered that he paid her $4 million. Not saying it's right or wrong, but he paid her almost $4 million. Um, what was that $4 million for? I don't understand. So was that $4 million to kind of go away? A hush money? Like, was there a non-disclosure with that 4 million? How did you paying off this woman $4 million to now in 2000? What is this now? 18? I think it started in what, 16 or 15? You know, bringing criminal charges against you and using that, the money and that, to be used against you now. When before you didn't want to press criminal charges, you wanted the money. But now is the money gone? Not that I'm saying it's right or wrong. I'm trying to understand. I can understand that she pressed charges and went for him criminally. And then, after she went after him criminally, she went after him civilly for money. I can understand that. But then to get this $4 million and then to come back how many years later and say, no, I want to go criminally. I guess a woman has the right to change her mind. I guess that, as that's what, you know, what do you call it, says. But I would have thought that the lawyers would have had something in place where she couldn't. But I mean, because he's 80 some years old, you know? I don't know. I just think as a nurse, 80-year-old, you know, not saying that he's not to go to prison, but that what he did was right or wrong. No, it was completely wrong. He even admitted it. I think they used that whole payout thing, like that, whatever he went through before with her when he paid her off against him, and he went into too much detail, and he told on himself, you know. But hey, Bill, you do the crime, you do the time. I just want to know what kind of lawyers he had, because that was a $4 million that didn't do nothing. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys can. Maybe I'm thinking of the case wrong. Like I said, I kind of, the very first time this came out, years and years ago, I kind of like was like, what? I really wasn't thinking about it. I think, I don't know. I never really explored it. All I knew was that, like, he paid her. What do you call it? I mean, at 82 years old, I think that she should have put him in jail back then. You know, back in 2000, what was it, 10 years ago? 10 years ago? I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if he's going to be petty and say, can I get my money back? I don't know, but hey. Let's see. What does he feel? And I just want to focus, because like I said, I didn't see him going to jail at that time. I wanted to do a reading on Monday to see if the energy changes. Because that's why I say energy changes. People make different decisions. Like tarot cards is a good, if things continue the way they are, this is the most likely outcome. But people have free will, so things can change. So at that time, I didn't see him going to jail. I seen him like sick, maybe going into the hospital, even maybe death. I didn't see him physically going to jail, but you know, he's there now. So something changed. So let's see, where is he at now? He's like, look at this. He's just trying to blend into the background. His movements are stiff. He's old. Like, this is an old tree. He's brittle. He probably doesn't walk well. He probably doesn't move well. He probably doesn't think well, you know. Let's see. Bill Cosby. Where is his thoughts? Where is his thoughts? Where is he at? Where is he at? He's healing. He's healing. Was he sick? I don't know what the gift means, but he's healing. Was he sick? Or that this is part of her healing? Is this part of her healing? So, or part of some type of healing. I don't know. And I don't know what the gift means. So we'll see. Okay, Bill Cosby. I still feel, I don't know if he's going to live that long. He's got 10 years. I don't think he's going to live long at all. Let's see. Where is he at now? Bill Cosby. Three of Pentacles. They're actively working at something. They're actively working at something. So people are actively working on something for him. The Cross the Bear is his wife. That's his main issue, his main worry, his main concern is his wife. It wasn't back then. Going forth on thoughts and actions. Going forth on thoughts and action. Is he hoping that someone can save him? His burden. Is he hoping that someone can save him? Underlying of this was that he felt. Underlying of all his issues is that, hey, he took advantage. This could be a card of taking advantage. You know, she is immobile. You took advantage of your position, of your authority, and you took advantage. That's your own issues. That's what it could be. In the past, he has a lot of inner issues, a lot of inner demons, a lot of inter issues, and a lot of inter demons. Probably like some psychiatric and some emotional issues. On his head is the High Priestess. This is like one foot on the other side. I think I've always said that. Like, this is like a self-reflection, but I also feel like death is near. Look at, what did I say? Death. So I feel like he wants to die. He feels that he had only one person that was truly loyal to him. He's ready to die. The Queen of Wands. He's ready to die. He's ready to die. I don't know who this Queen of Wands is. I think he feels like I think that's that girl, that lady. The lady that won the judgment. I think she's on his mind too. But I still think that he is very upset with her. That's the wand energy. I think he feels that she's contributing to his death or somehow like that. Hey. The Seven of Pentacles is trying to, trying to deal with what's at hand, basically. Trying to deal with what you have. What's at hand. The Dark Magician. Look at this. I don't think he has, well, I don't think he has dark thoughts. I don't think he's in a good place. I don't think he's well. I don't know if he is going to physically take something. He has kind of thought, look at this, Dark Priestess, Dark Magician. So he has dark thoughts. And look at this, is the Five of Pentacles. So this is like a fall from grace, but the window of hope. But this picture looks like someone's... Is he going to kind of make himself sick to die? Is he not? Is he just giving up? Is he giving up? Three of Wands. There's three people working together. He feels there's three people working together. I think... I keep seeing three people working together. I think they're going back in regards to what did he get out of this? I think he's thinking about, he gave a lot. He paid her $4 million. What did he get back in return? That's a lot. Even though that's probably not the right thing to think of, this is what his team around him is thinking. And I'm thinking of the team. How did you guys let this happen? How did you let him pay $4 million and he still went to jail? Not that I'm saying it's right or wrong, but that's where it is. It's like, I paid this. What did I get in return? I didn't see, I see a lot of dark thoughts. And I see Dark Magician. Dark Magician is telling me he may do something. Like something where it helps bring. He's already ready to, on his mind is death. His end. His death. He's just worried about his wife. But I also seen that things are in order for her. This is what this could be. He's healing. He thinks maybe, because this is not, it says healing, but, this kind of looks like, nothing healing. It kind of looks like, part of healing is death and rejuvenation. And maybe that's what he feels the gift is. Maybe his gift, he's already feeling like he just wants to go away. He just wants to go away. fade in the background. I don't know. So, let's see. I'm just going to draw a couple cards and see what they have to say. Regardless of Bill Cosby. The Dark Magician. Sick. I think that he's going to get himself sick. This is him. Sick. Hospital. This is a jail. He's going to get sick. Whether it's helped along by him, by not taking his medicine, not eating, that he turns a cold for worse, whether he goes to the hospital, whatever. I think that, I think he's going to get sick. He's going to do, for some reason, I don't know if, I feel he's going to get sick. And it's the end. I think he's going to go to the hospital. I think he's going to go to the hospital still. I still feel like maybe a hospital or death, or he's going to get so sick. But to me, the Dark Magician is dark thoughts. So that's telling me that you're doing something that is kind of not in the way of life, like light or life. So it's like maybe he takes something, maybe he does something. Look at, there's a wolf there. Maybe he even has some assistance in doing it. This is the Four of Swords, which is like a rest, illness. He gets rest or ill in the prison cell. This is sadness, people grieving, anxiety. I think that I'm still seeing he's in jail, but I see that he kind of like is thinking about death. I think he might be close to death. I don't think he's going to serve out his whole sentence. I don't know. I just feel that he may take something or do something to kind of make himself sick, or yeah, he may, or something to make himself sick. So I'll look at it later, but he's in custody now. He's an old man. He was looking at death. He's thinking maybe that his death can be healing towards his family and be a gift to them. So I didn't understand this healing and this gift. So now I kind of understand it. His death, So either they're going to find him dead in his cell room, or they're going to find him sick in his cell room. And there's another loyal thing. They're going to find him, could be assistance to help him sick, or he takes something to go away. He takes something. Or they're going to find him either sick, or they're going to find him kind of dead. I don't know. Something like that. His mind, I think that his mind is not completely, I think at night is when his mind is really going to kind of, do some issues. Some advice for him. Take your judgment. Stop worrying about what you gave and what she gave, and just take your judgment. And I think he's going to die, and realize that, what is done, and what's written in stone is written in stone. And I think he's going to die, or something like that. I still feel it. And stop dwelling on what you gave others, how much you gave others, how much you gave this woman. And realize that the judgment is in, and you have to live with it. And I see him trying to hold it together, but he's asking God. I think he's kind of like, he's ready to see God. He's not really focused now, or focused on kind of the things around him. He's kind of looking up to the heavens like, I don't know if that makes sense. Tell me what your thoughts are below. Did it make sense? I know I was kind of, because I just see sickness and death. That's all I feel. I feel sickness and death, and like he's okay with it. Like it's an end. Um, Tell me what your thoughts are. Bye.